A long week, I tell you. I'm Dr. Rob Van Bergen, and today I'd like to close off our week-long celebration and sale talking about our new upcoming book, Current Medicine 3rd Edition. In addition to this, I will also be giving away 3 copies of Current Medicine 3rd Edition at the end of this brief video. And when I say brief, I mean, I know that a few of the videos this week have stretched onto an hour. I think this one will be about 10 minutes. So you don't have to wait very long to be able to enter and see if you will win. So why make a 3rd edition of Current Medicine? Well, things change, right, all the time. And Current Medicine 2 has been an amazing resource for many, many practitioners and microcurrent novices all over the world. And in fact, it made mastering microcurrent therapy more straightforward, simple, and effective for everyone, whether they had a medical background or not. And, the truth is, though, that things change, right? Science changes. We learn different things. We get a little bit more brazen about what we talk about. And really, because science is constantly evolving, and watching how people respond to these things constantly evolving as well, we thought it was finally time to expand upon and improve current medicine to reflect the most recent advances in microcurrent technology that we have made over the years. And the result of this is Current Medicine 3rd Edition. While writing the 3rd edition of this book was not something that we undertook lightly, it was definitely not a spur-of-the-moment decision, our goal was to offer a new and innovative experience and approach to microcurrent therapy and energy medicine. And as such, Current Medicine 3rd Edition explains each protocol in depth, brings new and progressive technology to the forefront, names specific programs to use rather than just focusing on frequencies. And I'm going to pause there for a second because I know how much this is being requested. People that get Current Medicine 2nd Edition, they look and they say, okay, well, this is great, but what is an algorithm running between 22 and 163 hertz? How does that help me in this situation? My device doesn't have that on it. So what we've done here is we've made sure that every protocol lists frequencies. So if you're not using our devices for this, you'd be fine, but you would get to use frequencies, but also the mode names. So turning around and saying, use Vaso, just like flat out, instead of a program between 4 and 99 hertz and having you have to figure that out. I think that's going to be a big deal for a lot of people because it will eliminate some of the learning curve. If you haven't noticed, what we've been doing the last year is trying to eliminate learning curve a lot. So naming those specific programs, and we've really enhanced the graphics. Once again, we've got a lot of people that are working on this, designers that are going to be drawing the graphics to match up the design and crispness of the images to what we have in the Evolution and Pro Sport 3 and the Pinnacle uses guides, even the Genesis uses guides, something that's easy to see, clear and crisp and easy to understand. And we've essentially just really put a lot of focus onto that component as well. We've also knocked out some of the fluff. There was a lot of stuff in Current Medicine 2, which was, history of microcurrent. And we've tried to condense that because a lot of people didn't really want to read about that. We've also removed a lot of the fluff at the beginning of conditions. We removed, say, 3 pages of describing what allergies are so that we can just get straight to the protocol with a brief description, but really focusing on how to do the microcurrent. The goal being that we can maybe squeeze every condition or every protocol onto one individual page, meaning that at a glance, you've got your whole protocol per page. So this result really is a guidebook for anyone wishing to maximize the potential of any microcurrent device, with a particular focus on the Avasia line. So again, keeping that specific frequency thing going in there as well are people that are working with the Avasia devices. And if not, people that probably will be in the future. But we didn't want to kind of eliminate or alienate any of the groups that may be using it. I see some people already saying they placed their order this morning, and I did see that. We'll get to that as well. We've had a lot of people already jumping on board with the book. So that's great. So specifically new additions, new protocols. We got new protocols in there. We got improvements to protocols in keeping with recent scientific developments. Some of this includes more appropriate treatment times, so shortening treatment times. Others includes changes of frequencies. What if we actually altered in here? And did we find something new that worked on this condition and remove something that didn't really seem to make a big difference? Or did we just add something new? Really, again, condensed descriptions of conditions. No more like, page-long description of what something is. What that condition is likely moving in. You just need a brief description of what it is with a laser focus on the treatments. And then again, specific frequencies and specialized mode names so that you've kind of got the best of both worlds, as well as, and we've been being asked for this for a long time, scalar energy protocols and PEMF protocols. The amount of times that I get asked, is there a book for PEMF? Is there a book for scalar that I can buy, that I can physically hold in my hands? I don't want to just have an ebook for the scalar and there's not really much on the PEMF. That's over now. This book is going to cover all of those things, right? Even down into how to magnetize your water with the PEMFs, treating conditions like cancer and things with the scalar. So lots of information in there as well. There'll be a chapter on scalar and a chapter on PEMFs. And so new protocols include things that are simple for a lot of people, like PTSD, mitochondrial recharge, huge improvements to the full immune protocol. Currently, the immune protocol in current medicine is just the long bones. It doesn't go into the thymus. It doesn't go into any of the spleen or even mitochondrial recharge and how that can help enhance immunity. So ultimately, working on this, improving this as being part of the goal there. Peyronies disease. We've had so many people ask for protocols for Peyronies disease. We now have a protocol in the book for that. You don't have to have video to watch. Thyroid discharge, huge with all the sensitivities we're seeing. Hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, ulcerative colitis. These are all major conditions that didn't have their own protocol written down. We've also included the full scalar energy protocols and PEMF protocols, and there is more beyond that list as well. Those are just the things that came to mind. So it is my hope that by ushering this new book forward, those that really like to reference text, I know there's a bunch of us, more than the internet, will have an accessible time gathering instructions from the text. We've also, as of this book, being given the ability to offer it in hardback as well as paperback. It is quite a bit more expensive, but it's going to give you that, firm hardcover book feel, which is, of course, more durable, less likely to get ripped, and just really looks nicer. I always like hardback books. So if you prefer your books to have that kind of feel, you really want the hardcover version, then that option is available as well. So I should emphasize as well that this is a pre-order. The graphic designers are still working on finalizing the images, so it is not ready to go, but this was the time to launch it. Pain Free for Life Week was the time. So it's a pre-order. This should be being released by the end of April, barring publisher's approval, but I'm not worried about that this time. We've kind of worked out a lot of the kinks that we had with the Pinnacle manual. But as of this morning, making the book available, the list has already started. I saw people in the chat mentioning that they've already ordered the new book. And yeah, I'd say we're well up into the double digits, closing in on the triple digits already. So the sooner you order, the sooner you get your book. So the link to pre-order, I'm going to drop it in the comments and pin the comment so that people can see it. And I'll try and add it to the video description as well. I just didn't want to break the video. Sometimes adding links to that breaks the video. So that's it. Current Medicine, 3rd edition, coming out soon. Now, onto our prize. So today, to enter the draw to win a hardback copy of Current Medicine 3rd edition, I want you to comment simply with something nice, like Happy Pain Free for Life Week. Some sort of variation of this. Within the hour, I will make the draw. In fact, because of the confusing time change yesterday on the video till 11, let's give it 2 hours. We'll make it until noon Pacific time, which is 3 Eastern time All you have to do is say happy pain free for life week or some variation of this, and we will put you in a random number generator, and 3 lucky people are going to win hardcover versions of the book. So it has been, I think I also want to take a moment just to say that it has been awesome having everyone attend these live events and to help us celebrate Pain Free for Life Week. I love that everyone kind of rallied together. And I also want to extend another special thank you to Mike Taddeo and Andrea Seymour, who are our microcurrent practitioner guests who we invited to share their experiences with microcurrent this week. If you missed them and you want to watch them, you can head on over to our YouTube channel if you're not already there. It's youtube.com/painfree for life. And there's a videos tab. There's next to home, and then there's videos. If you check the videos tab, you'll be able to see the live videos from this week. We will try and get them up there and as well on a playlist. You can also, I believe, scroll back through Facebook. I don't think it deletes them. So you should be able to go and watch them there as well. So I really want to thank them because it was awesome having them show up and talk about all they've done. I think I learned something, and that's always good. I always find I learn new things from talking to people that are using microcurrent, and it helps me to pass that information on down the line, which is just incredible. So I really, really do appreciate that. I think that both of our interviewees were probably the highlights of the week. So many people were inspired by you. And it really caused people to take action. Even people that already had devices to realize what they may need to do a little bit more of to push themselves to that point. I even saw someone comment that they've never really experienced benefits from vagus nerve, but after listening to Mike, they pushed the vagus nerve on beyond 6 minutes instead of just the 3, and they finally experienced what everyone else was talking about. So yeah, the inspiration to that is huge. To me, you both helped make people pain-free. You've both helped guide people in that direction. So sincere thank you. And one last reminder that the 10% store-wide sale ends tonight at midnight Pacific time. That's 3 a.m. Eastern time on the 26th if you want to stay up that late. So if you were holding off until the last minute, if you have people that you know that want to take action on this, now is the chance. Save yourself a few $100s. Even if you're ordering the book, Current Medicine 3rd edition, save yourself some money on that. Get in the list so that you get it sooner than anyone else. But otherwise, thank you again for joining me. I can sincerely say I'm very much looking forward to next year's Pain Free for Life Week. And I may even have to do something sooner in June or something, because I want to interview more practitioners. If you would be interested in being interviewed and sharing your experiences, please reach out to me, whether it's by email or whether it's by messenger. I don't really care. I would love to hear what you have to say. I think that was some of the most powerful stuff that I've ever experienced. And whether it's on podcasts, whether it's on live videos, like I'd love to chat with you. So again, thank you everyone for joining me. Happy Pain Free for Life Week. And